Thanks for watching my research talk. I'm Weina, a PhD student from Simon Fraser University. My PhD thesis is on explainable AI for medical image analysis.
Artificial intelligence, or AI, has the potential to assist physicians in their clinical decision tasks, such as providing physicians a second opinion or triage patients. However, AI is basically a black box, since its decision process is too complicated for humans to understand. Because clinical decisions involve high-stakes tasks in a complex clinical settings. Merely providing doctor a suggestion from AI may not be good enough, even if the AI may outperform doctors in a single task. This is when the explainable AI comes into play. The goal of explainable AI is to provide doctors informed suggestions by explaining its decisions, so that doctors can understand the rationale behind the AI suggestions. Sounds great, but explainable AI is still a young and fast-evolving research area, especially for the medical image tasks. Although many technical algorithms has been proposed to open the black box of AI and explain its decisions, the majority of the approaches were algorithmic-based. Usually, it's a machine learning researcher or practitioners who formulate the problem and devise evaluation criteria, with little involvement of clinical users in this process. Such an engineer-centered paradigm may be problematic in the medical domain that require expert knowledge to define the problem and evaluate the techniques. To tackle the research gap between the technical and clinical domain, my research has been built upon a hybrid computer scientist clinician perspective, thanks to my multi-background in medicine, machine learning, and human-computer interaction. Specifically, I use a human-centered design methodology, bring the clinician perspective into the problem formulation, design, and evaluation of the expandable AI techniques. In my YOCA project, I propose a design framework for AI practitioners to design doctor-centered expandable AI system. I extract the doctor-friendly expandable reforms from the technical literature, including expanding using features, examples, and rules. I also conduct user study with doctors to understand their comments for those common expandable reforms. Those understandings can facilitate the problem formulation for AI researchers. In my recent project, I bring the clinical requirements into the design and evaluation of expandable AI algorithms. I conduct a clinical requirements grounded systematic evaluation on 16 existing expandable AI algorithms on a clinical task with multi-module brain MRI, which is the first of its kind. We are also evaluating the clinical utilities of AI and explanations to test whether the AI techniques will enhance the physician's task performance and their trust. This is a high-level idea of my research. Thank you very much for your time and interest.